Should monsters in D&D have weak points? Much like the human head is a good point to hit if you're trying to kill a human, should that apply to monsters? And yes and no, it's kind of up to you. Here's some pros and cons. The pros are it helps draw players into combat when they have to flavor their attacks to try to find vulnerabilities. They say, I attack the knee, I attack the head, I attack the throat, and I slash, I stab, I use fire, I use ice. And drawing them in and making them customize their attacks helps to bring the party together during combat. However, to make up for a vulnerability because of the CR balancing, what you'll end up probably having to do is bump the HP by quite a bit, the health. And when you have a really tanky monster, or even just a monster that does a bunch of damage but isn't that tanky, and then you bump the health, it can help draw combat out too long if the players don't find the vulnerability. The other way you could do it is just not bump health, and if they find the vulnerability, early, late, whatever, it doesn't matter, good for them, they've done it. Combat's just gonna be shorter now, or short. But if players really like combat, if you wanted to have a big, grand, long combat where a lot happens, or if this is supposed to be a really dangerous monster of some kind and suddenly there's an easy vulnerability that can be exploited, it can kind of undermine that. So, can monsters have weak points? Yeah. Can you balance them with weak points? Absolutely. Is it mechanically sound? Yeah, there's vulnerabilities, they're written in. But it requires a little bit more thought, it might not be right for that combat. So, something to play with.